All right, back at the interview table with Steven Adams from Delaware Valley. How you doing, man?
Doing well. I'm glad to be here.
So you're one of the special teams guys.
Yes, sir.
Kicker. All right.
Punter, yeah.
Well, punter. Okay. So I've been told you have a very unique story. You started out quarterback, turned punter. That usually goes the other way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Did you want me to explain?
Yeah, please, by all means.
Yeah, so I come from Hamilton, New Jersey. Went to Nottingham High School and was actually a receiver turned quarterback. Just kind of did it for the team. Ended up winning the state championship my junior year and didn't bring in a lot of attention from big-time schools. Luckily, I was fortunate enough to have Albright College and Delaware Valley come after me. I actually chose to go to Albright. They wanted to convert me to a tight end receiver again, almost going back and forth. And I ended up leaving there, went to Del Val, spent my spring as quarterback, and it was like 2 weeks before the first game against Montclair State at Del Val. My coaches asked me to take over the punting role since we didn't have any punters that they felt would suit the position the way they wanted to, and kind of just fell in love with it, took off with it, and ended up working out for me.
I hear that right? You fell in love with the punting position?
You know, you'd be surprised. My mom used to joke with me when I was a kid. She's like, oh, you need to punt. And I just wanted to be a quarterback, wanted to play receiver, wanted to score touchdowns. Thought that was the most important thing. And, as soon as I got introduced to the position, it was just like, let's go. Let's do it. It's going to be my own thing.
Matt Hasselbeck tweeted out just the other day, in fact, unpopular take, a punt that can go inside the 5 is one of the most exciting plays in football. You agree with that?
I think so. I mean, you see guys like you see guys who lay out and when a punter just puts the ball downfield. I mean, that's I think that's beautiful. It's just one of the many aspects of this game that I love. And like I said, I've fallen in love with. Yeah.
There's a lot of games where punters hanging out on the sideline because offense hasn't had to, give it up on fourth down. They've put points up on the board or there's, God forbid, a turnover. Yeah. But, you're all on the same team. Imagine you're a team player guy. So if you're just, is that a good day for you? Or if you're out there getting all the reps?
It's bittersweet, It really is. I was actually fortunate enough to be voted a captain by my teammates.
Wow.
So I love when we're scoring points. I encourage it. I want to win ball games. I'm kind of somebody who's predicated on winning. Like I said, when I was in high school, won a state championship and only lost 3 career games. And then when I went to college, I only lost 4 career games. So as long as we're scoring points and we're winning ball games, that's what matters to me. And if I'm punting or not, it is what it is.
All right, so Fan Nation, those of you listening right now, just to recap real quick, we have a quarterback turned punter who loves the punting position and is a team captain as a punter. If there is a unicorn in football, I believe you are it. I'm just going to go so far as to say that because you are like normally – I'm catching the guy off guard, and you are giving me stuff where I have to rethink my whole line of questioning right now, and this might be the interview I have to end on tonight because I don't know if it's going to get better than this right now. Like you are, for every shot I've got for you, you've got one even better right at me. So
I appreciate it. Yeah.
What are you hoping to take away from your time here at CGS?
Honestly, I'm just looking for an opportunity to be, I guess, noticed. But if not that, I'm just very humbled to be around the talent that's here. There's some big schools here. There's some really good, not only punters, but just athletes in general. I've worked very hard to get to the point where I am in my career. The fact that I was able to be here is extremely humbling. And, if it doesn't work out that, I don't get to play football on the next level, I'm just very thankful that, it ended up at least giving myself the chance, at a stage like this in the CGS.
Is there I assume there's got to be. Is there a punter that you idolized?
I think there's 2. Johnny Hecker.
I knew you were going to say
that. We're both
that.
redheads, so how can you not? No, but the one guy I really, really like is Brett Kern from Tennessee.
Okay.
I think he's just a guy year in and year out. Like his numbers are just consistent, and he's not flashy. He's not somebody who's really going to take a lot of notoriety, but he's somebody who makes big plays for his team, and that's a defensive team, and he steps up when it matters, and he's just somebody I've grown to watch a lot, and somebody I've tried to mold my game after a little bit.
See, Johnny Hecker's good, and as a Niners fan, we were blessed to have Andy Lee for a while. Andy Lee was good, and it's crazy to think that, at the punting position, there's only a handful of guys that stand out. So you're hoping that your name is somehow, some way, one day in that conversation is like, name top 5 best punters you've ever seen, and Steven Adams, right there.
I absolutely aspire to do that. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job when I was at Del Val. Like I said, creating a name for myself and working extremely hard to get to that point, and I plan to do the same thing at the next level.
What do you hope the scouts take away from seeing you?
I think number one, I want them to see that I'm versatile. I'm not just a guy who kicks it straight down the field. I could play it left, I could play it right. If we need to hang it up, I can do that as well. But I also have that athleticism and quarterback to me as well, where I can make a play if we need it and change the game if we have to.
All right, man. Well, you've been a real treat, and you've blown me away on a few questions here. But I wish you all the best. It's been a real treat, man.
Thank you so much.
Steven Adams,
Appreciate it.
punter.